This is the Mail Review on Yale Radiocast.
Yo, welcome. It is another sunny and beautiful Saturday here in the A. You are on the air with the flagship show of Yale Radiocast, the Mail Review, starring myself. Your boy Mark L. is in the building, part of the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I am also here with my brilliant co-host, my brother Dylan Yale. Brilliant co-host. Brilliant, man. I call you son because you shine like one. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe it's the bald head.
It's the bald head. Is that what it is? That's what it is, man. Welcome, y'all. We welcome to Saturday. Welcome to the Saturday ride, man.
Yeah.
We done got through another week. We here on the weekend. Atlanta has weather that's obviously bipolar because it was like 70 the other day, and then it was like 39 degrees last night.
Yep. I keep on telling you, damn, it's a woman. Atlanta's a woman.
It's a woman. Lord,
the name ends in A.
It is an A, Lord. Atlanta. It's Atlanta or Atlanta.
Atlanta.
That's what it is. Atlanta. That's what's good.
Depends on what side of Atlanta that you're on.
Well,
you could be over there in Atlanta.
Right.
Or you could be down there in Atlanta.
You can be in Atlanta. Well, you don't want to be in Atlanta.
Where was you at last night, man? I was in Atlanta.
Oh, God, yeah. We can see it on your face, brother. We see it on your face. But yeah, man, welcome, man. Thanks for joining us again on another Saturday. We are here today, and ladies and gentlemen, as we often want to do, sometimes we just start freeballing. Free balling for the Mail Review. We're not gonna show y'all nothing specific, but I'm just saying,
shout out to Pimp and Slim. Pimp Talk in the building.
Pimp and Slim in the
Tripolar weather.
Tripolar weather. You are correct, sir. It just changes. Hey, if you don't like the weather, just hang around about 20 minutes.
Yeah,
we're gonna find out what's really good. But yeah, we gonna free ball today, y'all. We just kind of get together and talk. Men sit around and chop it up sometimes. Talk about the things that's on our mind, and we gonna go ahead and give y'all a male perspective on the stuff that we see.
A litany of things.
That we see throughout the day and the weeks as they go by. So one thing I did want to talk about. So I do notice that. Did you notice? They pretty much they're starting to drop all the pandemic restrictions. Have you noticed that? All of a sudden the masks ain't mandated for indoors anymore in a lot of places, man. I think it was in like 49 states. Now I could be wrong, y'all. Shout out to Phoenix. Good morning, Phoenix. Good to see you. Thank you for joining the Mail Review as always, my darling. Good to see you.
Are they?
Yeah, they said they was dropping the mask mandate. So like the the cool thing is online. The CDC, whenever time the CDC comes out with a new mandate or a new thing, what happens is basically somebody puts up CDC said. So basically, I'm gonna go with this week. The CDC said, "Y'all got it.
Y'all got it. He put a Band-Aid on that shit.
Y'all got it. Do what you got to do." It's not. I think the infection rates are turning the other way, which is good news. Unfortunately, though, somebody also brought up the fact that look, it's gonna be the first time in about 2 years that we're gonna have an actual something similar to a normalish summer because more people gonna be outside. But then this dude over here in this other country, the red country, decided that he was gonna like jump the neighbor's fence and start like taking the toys and shit and setting shit on fire and trying to start what people would like to call World War III.
World War III? No. World War would have to include the world.
This is true.
Fuck out of here, man.
But everybody makes agreements. So like you got homies. You got homies, man. You got homies. But we the people here in this here country.
We the people
in this here country. We try to figure out. No, we ain't even gonna go with Timothy. Timothy or Timberland. Neither one of them.
Timberland? Okay.
Timberland.
Okay.
We the people of Timberland. Let's go with that.
Yeah, we the people of Timberland.
Our country, Timberland. That's it. When we do that, most people, most black folk, we worried about the gas price.
Right.
We worried about why the cost, why we still got this inflation. See, now we talking about the march of war. It's obviously
Slim.
A distraction. This is what I'm saying, Pimp and Slim. It's a distraction.
He already on it, Slim.
It seems like it because these prices keep on creeping up, man. I'm trying to understand. So we kind of chatted a little bit about this
Yeah.
offline. You know, I'm sorry, y'all. We just kind of break into it sometimes. This is what dudes do.
Yeah, we just gotta
get a
go because
beer,
we
just
ain't
start
even
talking.
talk about how we were
We didn't
leading
say
up.
how we felt.
We
this
usually like
week.
how you was
We'll
this
get
week,
into
bro.
it though. We'll get into it.
Y'all see we alive, goddamn.
We alive.
We
Sometimes
we
dudes
here.
do
We
that.
ain't
We
no
just
goddamn.
break off into conversation. But we talked about this offline. Weren't you part of Desert Storm, Desert Shield, Operation Iraqi Freedom?
I just missed that. Just by
missed this a
him.
little bit. But I'm just
as
saying-
they were getting ready to send me, my unit was just coming back.
Just coming back.
I was actually putting on stuff like, yeah, we
Like
get ready.
what?
I gotta go. I gotta go to war. I didn't sign up for this
I
shit.
know, right?
When I literally signed up for that
Sign
shit.
up for the shit, right? So
Listen.
shout out to my veterans out there, all my people that
We
serve
are
definitely
veterans.
those.
Yes,
we
yes.
are also veterans though.
Check this
it
out, man. My mama went on they walked up on Estelle at the flea market and Miss Ma'am, how do you feel about the war that's going on?
Oh, Lord.
You just Estelle and her finger, right?
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
you just the people that I wanted to talk to. They sending my baby over there. She doing Estelle had this finger thing, right?
Yeah.
She gonna tell you how it feel, and she gonna talk through the finger. It's like motherfucking like the
But what you didn't hear was the aftermath.
yeah.
Her son. We need to keep an eye on.
Yeah, we need to
Upper
keep
room.
Yeah, upper room.
Right
Tat.
there.
Yeah. She's
Dylan.
somebody. She's somebody.
Dylan Yale.
Yes.
Yale. Dylan.
Yale. Y-E.
Keep an eye on this kid.
Yeah.
He's gonna do something.
And literally, I get a call like, "Your mama on TV on the news going off," you know?
Yo, my mom.
And I'm looking at it like, but this is actually what I signed up for. She's the one that wanted me to go into the
She
building.
dropped you off right there.
She the one that called the recruiter, goddamn.
Nevertheless, okay, so even if you didn't quite touch that soil,
Yeah.
I seem to recall, wasn't that fight over all the oil?
Yes, it was over
petroleum,
oil.
right?
That was in Iran and Iraq.
Didn't the gas price, Iraq and Iran, didn't the gas price go up when that happened?
It went up like 5, like a lot.
Right? Okay.
A lot.
So now, this skirmish that's happening between Russia
Little, yeah.
and one of the stands,
Little disagreement.
the tad bit mythosity of one country with another. With that going on, the gas price is going up. I'm confused. Did all the oil move, or because why? Well, you know what's funny? People did put down some reasons why this happened or why this was occurring. And, we try to keep track of these things and we try to figure it out. Because what I couldn't understand is why is it that their little piece of land or their piece of land there, why is it that is so important that it makes everything else go up over here? I couldn't understand it. So one of the things that I noticed is they talked about, what was it? The different things that happened. So somebody wrote something about the Ukraine and Russia crisis in simple terms, right? So basically, and y'all take the humor with it, but it does explain it pretty well. The Ukraine used to be in an abusive relationship with Russia, feeding him, letting him use her car, and giving him whatever he asked for until she built up enough confidence to call it quits back in 91. 91. It's around desert. Anyway, since then, the Ukraine has been working on herself, becoming a strong, independent woman with the help from friends like France, America, Poland, etc., offering her support, loaning her money, and helping her find her way.
America was a pimp daddy, giving money.
Apparently, just hooking them up, right?
Don't get me started.
Ukraine has been enjoying being single for 30 years and is looking forward to continuing to grow and create new friendships. But now Russia, being the toxic ex that it is, wants her back and doesn't want her meeting new people or creating any new relationships.
Look, man.
A couple of weeks ago, Russia started sitting in front of Ukraine's house. And when her friends asked, "What you doing there?" he said, "Oh, nothing. I'm just getting a little bit of exercise in." That's all. After the friends decided to say, "Hey, look, it looked like Russia is getting ready to do something bad to her," and he said, "Oh, they lying. They just want you to be scared of me," and that's not what it is. That's not what it is at all. Yesterday, or the day that the skirmish broke out, Russia broke into the Ukraine's house, beat her up, started taking advantage of her while on live stream and TikTok. And double dog dared any of her friends to do something about it. And if they do want to smoke, Russia got that thing on it. That's the best way that I see of the description, because that's basically what's happening.
No, it's not.
You don't think that's what's happening?
No.
Talk to me. What do you think is
That sounds like a lesbian relationship.
It sounds like a lesbian
Yeah,
relationship.
that's what it sounds like.
It sounds like two women.
Yeah, you ever seen two a whole bunch of emotions involved?
Oh,
Whole bunch of
That
emotions
is
involved.
very emotional.
A whole bunch of emotions involved.
It is very emotional.
If Russia was a he really just wanted he just wanted to touch that thing again. He just wanted to touch that thing. He just wanted to touch that thing again.
I think that's kind of indicative of what's going on. My problem, though.
No, but let's really go into what it's really about.
Right.
Let's go into the real gist of it.
So really, what is it about?
Okay. So let me pull up this article.
Okay.
You know.
What is it about? Because I need to understand why my Doritos cost $5.
Oh, that's just because people don't want to unpack stuff out of them ships right now.
But see, this is what happens.
With Russia.
Let's go ahead and announce the fact that we see.
We have an interloper. Is there an interloper?
We put on a facade, right? Shout out to the upper room. The upper room is officially in the building. The upper room is trying to stay off camera, but the upper room. Shout out to the upper room that's in the building.
We need to get an upper room. I told you said too many. You can't say filth, farm, filth on so many shows.
Hey, let's go.
I know you didn't say filth, farm,
let's
filth,
go into a sidebar, right? So Mark L pulls up.
Right.
Fashionably late as he always does, no, he was on time.
I was way on time today, which I would have been here sooner, but I had to. Go ahead.
So he like, hey man, there's an unmarked white van in the parking lot with a white guy that's on the phone.
With shades on.
With shades on. He said, motherfucker, the upper room is outside.
Upper room is here. What did you do? What did you do? I couldn't understand.
I say, nah, man, that's my boy Kev, man. That's my boy Kev. So Kev is in the building, you know what I'm saying?
And then he winked at me, and when I hugged him, I checked him for wires. And I don't know. I was like, my man. Right on, Kev. Welcome, man. Welcome to Kicking It With The Leg, man. We just like to get here and act a fool. This is what we do. So we talk about it.
Yeah,
okay,
so
go ahead,
we do have an article. Let me go ahead and highlight the article real quick, because it's got a lot going on.
What is the reason for the Ukraine-Russia conflict? Here is what you should know. And then I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel. Inside.
Right, inside. Okay. So, what's the reason for the Ukraine-Russia conflict? Here's what you should know. Now, this is an article from YOnews.com. So this is nothing that the Mail Review or Yale Radiocast is spinking out there. This is just an article for those who are questioning what this is all about.
Same research, you can find it.
Yes. Russian President Vladimir Putin launched a military operation against Ukraine on February 24th. The forces invaded Ukraine from several different directions, and this is being seen as the beginning of war in Europe over Russia's demands for an end to NATO's eastward expansion. Putin denied for months that he was planning on an invasion. However, today, in a televised speech, he declared that he had ordered a special military operations, quote unquote, to protect Russian citizens who have been subjected to genocide in Ukraine. Wow.
Wait.
Hold. What?
You say Ukrainians are being killed, is what you're saying. Or you saying Russians
are being killed
in Ukraine, which was once a part of. Never mind. Go ahead. Continue.
Okay, let me go back to this article. That's amazing right there. So
that's a lot.
That's a lot. We'll circle back to that. Read more. Historical backdrop. Tensions between Russia and Ukraine go back years. However, tensions escalated in 2021 when Ukrainian President blah 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 Zelensky urged U.S. President Joe Biden to let Ukraine join NATO. Old Joe Bizzle. You ain't heard about Joe Bizzle? Ukraine is a democratic country of 44 million people with over 1,000 years of history. It also happens to be the biggest country in Europe by area
after Russia.
After the fall of the Soviet Union, it voted for independence from Moscow. Putin deemed Ukraine as an artificial creation carved from Russia by enemies. He has also described Ukraine as a puppet of the West. Zelensky requests to be a part of NATO angered Russia, and it has started placing troops near the Ukraine border. Let's not go any further. Let's go into where we are with that. Mark L. So what you got so far with all of that, brother?
I mean, what it sounds like, okay, here's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like, all right, cool. Ukraine wanted to move away and start their own little thing, right?
Yeah.
And then they wanted to join forces with the U.S. Russia, of course, us having, we don't have the best relationship with Russia, being a superpower.
Yeah.
Haven't had one for years. We went through the Cold War phase. Russia feels like that's a threat. Because if you join them, you're going to give them access to some stuff that you probably done took from us. And we don't want them to have that control over there. And what happens if, it sounds like worry. It sounds like stress to Russia, which is what it looks like to me. It looks like this is a fight over land. Sounds like a fight over land.
As it always is.
Isn't it always a fight over land?
It's always a fight over
How
land.
much real estate do you have on this side?
Because he's saying that Russians are dying in the Ukraine.
Yeah.
Welcome to the whole wide world, motherfucker.
The whole world.
The whole entire world. So now you're particular about the death that to your citizens or countrymen that happened in the Ukraine. Right. But let's not talk about the death of the Ukrainians that happened by way of Russia, by way of your affiliations with people, by way of many wars that you have started and pushed in and supported.
This is
correct. So now we have a bigger issue. Now it's what's happening to you is the big deal. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, honestly, that's what I'm saying.
I don't. You know what I'm saying? And this isn't about any kind of lack of support for what's happening about the war at all.
It has nothing to do with it.
But it happened like that.
Yeah.
And this wasn't anything that was on my radar prior to the 24th, dealing with what we already deal with over here with trying to solidify some things in America.
Correct.
And here comes old Russia saying Americans don't get involved.
Correct.
But that's because Brandon want to go in there running his fucking mouth ahead of everything.
Okay.
And threatening folks. Why we can't stay in our own damn business? That's
why and you know what? And I actually kind of agree with that, to be honest with you. It's like, okay, this ain't got nothing to do with you, Joe Bizzle.
Right.
Because Joe Bizzle, talk about your boy, Mark.
Well, okay, so here's the deal. So let's not pretend like America is a superpower. The U.S. is a superpower, and it's a part of NATO. So basically, what they're saying is, and I, being a prior military member,
yes, and Kevin is a military veteran as well.
Also a military veteran, right on. I'm gonna say this. I have always wondered why we gonna jump in somebody's business, but we act as the police of the world, right?
Right.
I mean, it's more of us at NATO. It'd be cool if we gonna jump on this dude, we should go together. Don't send me,
right?
Because I got what? Because I'm 2 inches taller than everybody else.
Yeah. So it seems like it's the old high school fight about don't be friends with them.
Right. Exactly.
Because they want to come hang out with y'all, and I got a problem. Since I got beef with them, you shouldn't be cool. Man, that's look here. I ain't got time for none of that little petty shit. What you got, Kev?
Every fucking war we get in is that same bullshit.
It is.
Right.
We either want something that somebody else got.
Because
so we gonna go in and take that shit because we gonna bully him. Or B, our homeboy done got punched in the mouth.
Yeah.
And now we gotta go save his ass.
That's it.
But we got enough shit going on at home that we can deal with home.
Right.
I don't know. I disagree with the shit. I think we should just let Russia do what they want to do.
I'm just tired of being big brother to the world. And this is kind of, I had a conversation with my son 2 years ago about going into the military. And, it troubles me that sometimes this becomes the out for, people who have less. You know what I'm saying? Like the way to get you stabilized is to send you to the military when just as my mom didn't realize with me, I'm sending my son off to possibly die for some shit that ain't got nothing to do with him. Right. Here I am doing the same thing with my son possibly.
Yeah, I got you.
Not to say, look, I'm all for fighting for what you believe in, right?
Right.
If you want to go
for stabilization.
Well, I'm for fighting for what you believe in if it has something to do with you.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah. If my son wanted to go into the military because he believed in whole wide, worldwide unity and supporting all that stuff, I'm totally for him doing that.
Correct.
Instead of him going in just because I need him to get out of Pensacola.
Got you. I see what you're saying.
See what I'm saying? Now he's over there possibly about to die for some shit that he has no idea what's going on over there. This motherfucker was just on TikTok yesterday watching some goofball named Tatted and Bored.
Doing dance.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Hey,
my bad. Shout out to the upper room.
Hey, he said it was entertaining. He said it was entertaining.
Yeah, we gonna change this shit from Tatted and Bored to the upper room.
Upper room, sir. To the upper room.
You know what I'm saying? But see what I'm saying? Like, he has nothing to do with none of that. A lot of our, you know what I'm saying, people in America have nothing to do with none of that. We're going in there for reasons to defend the United States. Cool, if that's what you want to do.
But we ain't defending the United States.
Exactly.
That's what I'm about to say.
Man,
we haven't, you know, because, you know, truth be told, people don't attack the U.S. directly. They attack the people that we're connected to, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really come at us direct. I think the closest thing to direct was 9/11. Sad job. I mean, excuse me. But that's the closest that we've come to somebody actually attacking us.
I mean, they hit embassies and shit.
I mean, but the embassy still ain't direct. We take it as a threat. Okay, so it's like this. You come down my street with a street sweeper in front of my house and spray my house. I'll take that as a direct threat.
Exactly.
I take this, and that means it's an immediate threat that I could die right now.
Yeah.
But if you was on the other side of town by my cousin them house and just happened to be in the hood where my cousin them live and you sprayed they block up, not hitting anything in the house, I could take that as a threat because my cousins and them live over there, right? That's the difference, understand?
Right.
So what I'm saying is nobody is riding down our block spraying the house,
right?
The White House,
right? Well,
I mean, no comment.
They hitting like some people.
I
that
mean,
didn't we
just have an insurrection?
I mean, well, yeah, okay. Well, that's another conversation for another day. We can always talk about January 6th. We can always talk about that shit. But that's my point. But I feel you on that. So for us to jump into everything, or us to be required to jump into everything, it's deep. It's like why ain't y'all got enough people to where we can send like maybe a unit, okay, and y'all send a unit, and they send a unit, and we send a unit. But here's what I don't get. At the end of the day, here's the only way it concerns me as an American citizen in the current state, in the current place that I hold in this world, as Mark L. is right now. Again, this is conversation through a male perspective. This is my perspective. Why is my gas so high?
Oh, you know, I'm doing this. I got both of you.
Why is my gas price so high? Why is my meat price so high? Why are my Doritos $5.09 for a bag?
I mean, you ain't read on the back of the bag. It was made in Ukraine.
No,
and it wasn't made
because
in Ukraine.
The problem is
it wasn't made in Ukraine.
Nothing says
made in Russia.
It's Taiwan. Are they attacking Taiwan? Now I understand. Then are you attacking Taiwan?
Maybe Taiwan bought the material from you,
and that's what,
and so
they talking about supply chain.
So it didn't get delivered to Taiwan.
About supply chain.
It didn't. It was in Ukraine, and it didn't get delivered to Taiwan.
Look, man.
Call in 678-813-1113 if you have any opinions about this current topic. By the way, 678-813-1113.
That's correct.
We want to hear your opinions on this. Once again, we're some guys in the room, but this is just something that could potentially affect all of us. Because let me look. We got troops going over there right now.
Correct.
And that troop could be your family member.
Correct. Or
it could spill over into America.
That would be crazy.
It could spill over into America.
Bro, them folks ain't coming over here.
You don't think so?
Hell no. And here's my reason why.
They already here.
America, well, one, they're born. But two, America has more registered gun owners than any army has in the world. That's fucking registered. Now we can run right down the street.
Unregistered gun owners.
That's what I'm saying. We can run right down the street. We can go down a tenth of a mile down the road. And ain't more guns that the feds don't know about.
Correct.
Them boys ain't coming over here because they scared of our military.
But now don't get them
because they know we gonna thump their
ass. They kind of brolic over there too. Listen. They holding some heat too now. They used to it.
No. I personally Russia. These motherfuckers drink vodka.
Yeah.
In the
for
morning,
breakfast.
Exactly. They got little milk cartons of vodka, and they fight fucking bears.
See, that's why I don't mind going over there. I'm going over there for the vodka. What y'all talking about?
And not the bears.
I don't got no problem with. I must break you.
I ain't trying to do all that.
Ivan Drago in the house.
Yeah, Drago.
But that's what I can't figure out, man. The inflation piece. Why? Again, worried about the stuff that's happening here.
I just got a problem with the goddamn gas.
No, well, see, that's because Russia supplies 10% of the world's fuel. Cap.
So then I get it. So if Russia, is it Ukraine or is it Russia?
Okay, let's step back to the beginning of this administration, right?
Yeah.
First thing Biden did was shut down the pipeline in the Midwest, correct?
Yeah.
Shut us off from supplying ourselves with our fuel. So now we back to buying fuel from Ukraine.
So we buy the fuel from Ukraine.
We buy most of our fuel from Ukraine.
And there you go.
The rest of it we buy comes from Russia.
It's the overlay.
So now we buying the shit from the two motherfuckers that is fighting.
It's the overlay.
Y'all see why I brought the upper room into the building today?
Because we got somebody to
we got
confirm
insight.
This. We got somebody to confirm this.
Yes. Shout out to upper room. We appreciate it. Yeah. You know when a white man
yeah,
come into the room with some shades on, he knows some shit.
I feel you.
I just spit this shit off the top of my head.
Well, that's good. That's good stuff. We can roll with that.
No, but that's good insight. So now we know, because before we even started the stream, we really were saying, well, why is this affecting this, and this financially? Because out of our own ignorance, we're thinking that the oil and gas comes from out of Iraq and Iran because of the war that they said back then. This is where all the supplies come from.
We went to Iraq and Afghanistan. We covered it up, everybody. And I mean, honestly, I think Bush had some shit to do with the oil, just simply because he's a fucking oil tycoon here.
Right.
But there was some underlying shit that we as vegans will never know. And then, but 90% of our fuel and shit comes from Russia, Ukraine, those areas. And
Thank you.
That's why we started the pipeline here, because we're like, fuck paying these folks when we can then do it our damn self.
Right.
And then you got folks in Congress and all that shit whose children is working for Ukrainian fucking oil companies.
See?
And so so you get that shit going on, they're like, well, fuck, if we kick it back over there, that's more money in my kid pocket, now it's more money in our pocket. When American citizens wake up and realize that our elected government officials don't give a fuck about us, they care about their pockets, it should have started making a lot more sense.
Oh, now we pardon, so he's anti-upper room.
Oh, yeah, I'm anti-upper room like a mother.
Anti-upper room.
We'll get his head out there.
Yeah. Appreciate that. No, that's good insight. We appreciate that. So that's where we're at with that. At least we know. Now, back to what I was saying. There's a war going on, and once again, it's not that I don't care about the life of. What I got so upset is when I started seeing the posts about pray for Ukraine.
Okay.
And
thoughts and prayers.
Look, man, we dealing with a lot within our own communities right now.
Listen.
The less fortunate over here that we need to have more focus on, in my opinion.
Agreed.
In my opinion, I see what go on in my hood.
Right. That's what
we see the news. Look here. Before I go to work in the morning, I turn on the news and I see another shooting, another killing, girls being kidnapped, girls being found, this body's being found, a shooting over here, this child, 3, 4, 5-year-old little girl got shot in the back of a car. This boy got shot. The kidnappers, the car was stolen, and then they just dumped it. We dealing with our own war.
Listen, and have been.
I think we really got to fix some things over here, and that's secondary. How the hell do we have Tupac? We got money for wars, can't feed the poor?
Correct.
You know why?
Don't put money back into them.
Exactly.
But don't get me started. I already know, bro.
Overseas generates money in politicians'
That's
pockets.
the thing. That's the thing.
Fixing shit at home costs us money.
That's it.
So if we ain't generating them money, they don't give a damn. Anyway, next. I'm gonna keep.
That's the thing.
Yeah, we got to keep you around. We got to keep him.
Oh, don't worry, he'll be around. The upper room
protect
is always around.
Hashtag protect Kev.
Protect Kev. Protect Kev.
If I ain't here tomorrow, I'm telling you.
They want to talk to it.
So that's how I feel about that. Mark, where's your voice on that?
I mean, I just want to know why my Doritos is $5.
That's
but that ain't got nothing to
do
with Russia and Ukraine. Now we gonna go back to COVID on that shit. Supply and demand, supply chain on regular fucking consumer products ain't got shit to do with it.
Okay. So here's my thing. So all right. So let me go back to Russia and Ukraine. I'm pretty much with you on that whole concept. if it really don't got it really don't got anything to do with us. It's not really something that is on the forefront of my thought pattern either. Same reasons. We dealing with our own shit here. We dealing with our own stuff here. There's things going on here. I just read an article about a sister who was being chased by police dogs, got her braids and her scalp ripped because they let the dogs chase her. You know, she ran, but there's a reason that we don't care. Because we've been seeing this kind of crazy shit going on all the time.
That shit normal.
That shit is so fucking far away from us. What are we gonna do with that? We'll deal with it if it should get this far. Right now, we dealing with this.
Shout out to Brother TR, RTV in the building. What
Brother
you got?
TR, leg member. Top 5 source countries of U.S. gross petroleum imports in 2020 were Canada, Mexico, Russia, Saudi Arabia, and Colombia. I don't see Ukraine in there.
Oh, I stand corrected there.
Unless you
Russia.
put it in there as
Russia,
I mean, Russia
Russia
is,
Russia.
but I mean,
The
Ukraine is
opposing-
something else.
Yeah,
it's like
the opposition.
it's like College Park ain't Atlanta. So I'm saying,
Have you heard that song?
I was
Yes.
going to say, what? Oh,
Not
let's
Atlanta.
talk about that for a second.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's not
girl,
Atlanta. Anyway,
that shit was
that's
on
not
channel.
in Russia.
Like, how the hell?
That's not
What you mean?
Russia.
What's the name? That shit was just funny as fuck.
The-
Who Ludacris and ain't from Atlanta.
Yeah,
no
the
more, ain't nobody from
I
fucking
said, yeah,
Atlanta.
we gonna have to pull that up. You haven't
Yeah,
seen
that
that.
shit, bro. I was on
That's
Facebook scrolling through Channel 2, got this shit. I'm like, damn, Ludacris is not from
Not
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Was the
No, he's
title of the
not.
article.
He's
I
not
was-
even
not
from
Atlanta.
Georgia. He's from Chicago. Don't
he
get me
ain't
started.
from
But
Atlanta.
like,
He ain't
for
from
some of
Chicago.
the
He's
shit,
from
like, she said
Illinois.
Migos over here rapping Atlanta.
Yeah, they Lawrenceville. Get the fuck out of here,
Oh,
nigga.
yeah.
See, okay, but
Oh.
we'll get
Well,
to
I
it.
mean, I
But
stay
yeah.
in Covington. I'm from Atlanta.
Okay.
My point. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. But yeah.
But then
now
again, once again, we already said we got Atlanta and Atlanta.
Right.
Exactly. If
The
you-
surrounding people is Atlanta.
Right.
If you put the T in that shit, gone.
It's done. It's done. But yeah, man. So that's where I'm at with it, man. I'm thinking definitely I see that the folks in Ukraine got heart. They holding it down.
Right.
They did repel an attack recently, so they definitely trying to hold their own. I'm gonna wish them the best, man. I guess all I can send them is thoughts and
So,
prayers.
okay, so let's talk about something that you are. Shout out to RTV. Shout out to Mr. Kev in the building. That's Kev with 2 V's. 'Cause
Yeah, with 2
protect
V's.
Kev.
Protect Kev, y'all. Protect Kev.
Let's talk to something that you are very happy about with your boy Joe Biden.
Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen. Earlier this week, you know, in the midst of all this nasty business with the Ukraine and Russia and everybody pointing fingers and saying you better not and do all this stuff, Mr. Biden, our president, has
Your president.
announced that he has a nominee for the Supreme Court.
Is he got it or is his committee got it?
Well, he nominates. So the way the process works, he nominates someone, and then once he does that, they go through this confirmation process before they can decide. Those of you,
Understand this shit, though.
Yeah.
unless you've been under a rock for the past few years, you remember the last president. He actually pushed through a Supreme Court nominee as quick as possible to try to get that done as well.
This is the Mayor Review. Thank you for calling in. Who do we have on the line? What's going on, Chris? We're trying to get the audio right real quick. Give us 1 second, bro. Because we haven't had a call in a minute. There we go.
Yeah,
Mr. Crystal Scott, what's happening, brother? Tell us about what's your opinions on it.
Russia Ukraine shit is bullshit. Right.
Facts.
Okay.
What do you know? No.
You're gonna start a world war for real.
You think so? Yeah,
Right on.
yeah, because they don't care.
Okay.
Okay. Right.
Right.
So how do you? So have you talked to him, brother? Mm-hmm.
Oh,
All
yes,
right.
it is Mardi Gras.
Okay. Mm. We just don't know what it is yet. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about it.
That is an interesting question.
That
That's
is
an
a great
interesting
question. You know what? I think but we didn't really get stats on homeless in COVID. I did.
not.
I did hear in the beginning, and you know they pad stats however they want to, that homeless was dying, blah 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 blah. But we never got actual stats. What I do know is when we talk about COVID, we do know the rate of catching it was very high.
Yeah, it was.
But we never talked about the
time.
actual mortality rate was actually at 2% at one point. So the death rate was at 2%, although many people caught it.
Yeah.
So we never really did talk about the actual percentage of people that died. Look up those stats when you want to talk about COVID, because now we do already know that the people who died from it were people who already had
pre-existing conditions.
pre-existing
Some of them had
conditions,
pre-existing
right?
conditions,
So
right.
let's move those people out of the conversation. Go ahead, Kel.
All right, so I just looked it up, right?
Okay.
And the beginning of this article says that homeless people are highly susceptible to systematic infection and mortality from COVID-19. You scroll down and it gives you the stats of deaths for homeless COVID people per state.
Okay.
Arizona reported 9.
Wow.
9.
Nine
The
people.
number 9.
Not
One.
percent.
No, 9.
Nine.
Like 9 people.
9 persons.
Right? California.
9 human beings.
California got the highest homeless rate in the country. Reported 335.
Ooh.
Oh, goodness.
Whole human beings. Go ahead, Chris.
That's my point. That's my point. Is they mainstream media screaming one thing, but then you look at the statistics behind it, and it's literally as opposite.
Right. Okay.
Exactly. But then I know. Mm-hmm.
True.
Exactly.
Mm.
So
Cr- Brother. Right. And now, just like you just said, Mark L., everything is 2 years later.
2 years later.
You just said that, brother. Coincide with what Mark L. said earlier. They're opening everything back up.
Yep. They're starting to get back. They're starting to try to go back to some new normality of something.
Okay. Well,
Well, right on, brother. Right on. They was. They was.
They were.
was trying to, folks
were.
been waiting, man. Folks been waiting.
Yeah, sure. I gotta go turn up, man. I done had my shot. I done had my booster.
Can we talk about that?
This good deal, man.
Well,
Because I'm a little bit
The
confused.
booster shot.
Everything
Okay.
in general.
Thank you
Okay.
for calling in, Brother Chris. Thank
Brother
you,
Chris, man, I have to talk to you after the show or whenever you touch back down in Atlanta, brother. You know what I'm saying? We got to have a real deep talk, man. Appreciate you calling in, bro. All right.
All right, man. Have
Yeah.
a good one, bro.
Shout out to Chris Scott. So let's talk about well, we're gonna circle around to this shot, but we was talking about Joe Bizzle and his election.
His new nominee. So he is nominated for the Supreme Court. I want to say the first time in history, a black woman to be his Supreme Court nominee. Her name is Ketanji Brown Jackson, and she could be the first black woman to sit on the Supreme Court.
Okay.
So I'm going to definitely shout out congratulations to her. But, of course, there is a process that she needs to go through to be confirmed where she'll have to get asked a bunch of questions, and they're going to dig into her background and ask her questions about her life. And, you know, these are very contentious spots. The one thing that I definitely saw that could fall to her favor is the fact that she actually was a clerk for the justice that's going to step down. Back in the day, as he was making his way up the ranks to become a Supreme Court justice.
Right.
According to CNN, let me just go ahead and let me read a little bit about that.
Let me pull that back up full screen.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
According to CNN, President
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden, the one that Dinah likes to call Joe Bizzle,
I call bitching.
Joe
Biden.
Bitchin'.
Biden. You already know, man.
nominated one Ketanji Brown Jackson
He owed
to the
me.
Supreme Court on
He owed me
Friday,
that one.
setting in motion a historic confirmation process for the first black woman to sit on the highest court in the nation. Today, as we watch freedom and liberty under attack abroad, I am here to fulfill my responsibilities under the Constitution to preserve freedom and liberty here in the United States of America, Biden said at the White House as he introduced Jackson.
Sounds like a bunch of malarkey to me.
For too long, our government, our courts haven't looked like America, Biden said. I believe it's time that we have a court that reflects the full talents
They totally look
and
like
greatness of our nation with a nominee of
Exactly
extraordinary
like it.
qualifications, and that we inspire all young people to believe that they can one day serve their country at the highest level. Senate Democratic leaders hope to have a vote confirming Jackson to the court by mid-April.
Jackson, 51, currently sits on D.C. Federal Appellate Court and had been considered the front runner for the vacancy since Justice Stephen Breyer announced his retirement.
Yep.
I'll say this. Ketanji Brown Jackson is the blackest name in history, boy.
Listen,
Bro, I had
we
to
got
figure out how
a
to spell it. I
vice
ain't
president
gonna lie.
named Kamala, and now we got. Okay, hush. I'm talking about names right now. I'm talking about names.
That's an Indian name,
I'm
bro.
talking about names right now. Kamala. They all are black names, sir.
Bro, my white ass had to
Kamala is
Google when
Indian.
you
They're all
told me
black
something.
names.
It's Indian.
All of them.
It's Indian.
Bro,
Ketanji.
when we were talking
It's
about
a
it
super
before the
black
damn
name.
show,
Yeah.
and you said Ketanji, hell, I had to Google the damn Supreme Court nominee. 'Cause
Yeah,
I didn't know how to
Google
even
it.
spell that
Yeah,
shit.
Ketanji. That's
I
correct.
was like, how the fuck?
That's it. But I mean, look, that's a black nominee.
Oh
That's
yeah,
gonna make it
I'm
look
happy
like
for
America.
that. But I'm gonna say this. Biden owed that shit.
Biden owed it.
He owed it.
He did.
He did.
He did. But don't they?
I'm not
always-
arguing. Shout out to Miss Larkin. Congratulations again, Queens.
Yes, they stepped up there. Would you? Let me now. Here's the question though, because
Here we
you
go.
know, as y'all know, we always had this bone of contention.
we go.
We go back and forth
Here
on.
we go.
On the presidents. We all know that Dylan is not really a fan of any presidents.
No.
Not since George Washington.
I side with him.
He is not. He don't like Lincoln. He don't like Ford. He ain't like none of. He ain't like Jimmy Carter.
I like
He
Kennedy
didn't like
and Clinton.
Reagan. He ain't like Kennedy. He didn't
I like
none of
Kennedy.
them.
Kennedy was my guy.
You just liked him because he was a whoremonger.
Exactly. That's why I like Clinton.
I
too.
mean,
Clinton-
Sorry, wait a minute. Oh shit! I forgot the other room was in here.
And he was a Gemini.
I mean,
oh yeah.
I'm sorry, I forgot the room was in the building. Kennedy was cool with me. His daddy had great whiskey. I like whiskey. Shit, the hell with it. But no, but we always had this conversation about the presidents and the job they're doing and all that good stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but this is what I want to put to you. Do you think putting a black woman on the Supreme Court will have some sort of an impact on this country? Do you think, other than being the person who stands in the gap, and you know what I mean by that, right? Other than being a person who stands in the gap, meaning you can say yay or nay, you can be the one that's got to be the tiebreaker, and you can decide what side it falls on based on how many Republicans or how many conservatives versus liberals or moderates are on the Supreme Court at the time a decision reaches the Supreme Court. The reason I ask that is because, just like when you said, when President Obama was president, he didn't really do much for black people, right? So putting a black woman on the Supreme Court, knowing how you feel about, or a woman, black people in general, do you think this is going to have an impact in court cases? Now, mind you, there's big ones that's up right now. You see, this abortion shit has done got out of hand. I know that's going to the Supreme Court, or whether or not you can decide as a state that you can just outlaw abortions and you can charge people for having abortions and shit like that, taking away a woman's right to choose. So there's big things. Roe versus Wade. They have a lot of stuff talking about this. So what do you think is going to happen? What do you predict will happen? Do you think it'll be slow justice, or do you think it'll be immediate, or do you think it's just because it's Black History Month? Let's go ahead and throw us a darkie up there.
It is the 10-year anniversary of Yale Radiocast. We've been kind of like not really giving that the credit that it deserves.
Well, I mean, they should nominate you for the Supreme Court. So, no, I don't. Nobody should do that. I'm kidding, y'all. I'm kidding. Don't do it. Listen to me.
Okay,
you think there's F-bombs on this show now?
That's what we need. Don't we need a little bit of F-bomb? Don't we need some F-bombs?
I mean, fucking right. You put me on the mic, so we can.
Okay, so this is the thing. So you mentioned. I'll say this. I'm about to separate her from those names that you mentioned.
Okay.
Because you already know how I feel about Obeezy.
Yes, I do.
He was a half black man masquerading as a full black man.
Gotcha. Okay.
Fuck him.
Okay.
Okay. Let's talk about Kamala. She's an Indian woman masquerading as a black woman. Fuck her.
Okay.
But here we got Sister Jackson Brown. I think she's black as it gets.
She got both of the black last
names. I mean, I don't think it gets any blacker than her right now.
Her first name sounds like something out of Jet magazine. Yeah. And Brown and Jackson is them two black surnames.
I mean,
right?
It don't get no blacker.
I mean,
so I'm gonna hold her.
Williams.
So
that's it.
So I will say this. I think we will only have to see. We don't know anybody, because the thing is, and we look at Keisha Lance Bottoms, right?
Okay.
You see how fast she's backing out, right?
Right.
She don't even want nothing to do with this anymore.
Correct.
Because the things that she wanted to do, she wanted to make a bit of change as it related to our community. Right?
And they fought her.
And it was a lot of fighting that she felt like it's not ridiculous. It's not working this way, right?
It's not working the way I would like it to work.
I would like it to work. Now, because some shit that she tried to put in place really ain't been working. We got some rampant crime going on, and it's escalated, and she's kind of fought the police departments. Here I am. I'm not siding with the police. I'm just saying that she tried to say, hey, let's not do so much, and she's kind of stifled the police. Whereas crime is crazy because the repercussions from actually enforcing the law by the way she wanted to be enforced has built up, where now it's like not any cohesiveness, but from her position to everybody else's, that it's fighting on both sides.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? I'm not saying any side is right or wrong. I'm just saying it's no agreeing. There's no one that's found. It's no common ground, no compromise in any side to make things work. Okay. So what I think is going to happen with Ms. Brown as well is she's going to get up there and she's one person.
Right.
Even if she has the highest intent to go to do things differently, it's going to be a lot of fighting. A lot of pushback.
Got you. A lot of deadlock.
A lot of
logjam. Can't get
a lot of that. So I think no matter what side you're on, all of this happens when you got people behind you.
Okay.
People standing aside you. So who knows what she will be able to do if she doesn't have anybody by her side.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
That's what I'm gonna give that.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, all right. I can see that.
Kev,
you want to chime in on this? What
Yeah,
you
they
think?
just banned me on TikTok for multiple community guidelines. Anyway,
for doing what?
I don't know. We violated guidelines or something. Hell,
Ah,
I need
shit.
you.
I'm sorry.
I need you to
You
call
should-
the upper room and tell the. Oh Lord, he's burned. He's burned.
Exactly.
Oh,
You know what
he's
that means?
over there with the
He's
Yale
burned.
bread.
He's burned.
Get him the fuck out of
He's
here.
burned.
Get him the
He's
fuck out of here. Let's pull his
He's
following.
burned. He's burned.
Sorry about that, Kev.
Oh, I'm not worried about it. But no, my opinion in this situation, honestly, the woman's been in politics for how long now? She's 51 years old.
Mm-hmm.
She's already been work with a dude that's retiring,
Yep.
and she ain't made a fucking change yet.
Well, maybe she may change her level.
Oh.
Maybe she may
Well, there you
change
go.
her level.
I mean, but look, okay, so let's ask this. Anyway, I ain't gonna, never mind.
No.
Go ahead. Continue.
My personal opinion, you had career-long politicians, which I completely disagree with, but that's the way we're structured.
Uh-huh.
We'll use Joe Biden as an example. He screamed all this shit about change and all this bullshit that he was gonna do if we elected him, right?
Right.
We put his ass in office, and shit has done nothing but either remain the same or got worse. The economy's fucking went up.
Yeah, the kind of
It went to shit, honestly. Unemployment rate, it doesn't matter ethnicity, unemployment rates went back up. But yet we're opening back up. So how you got lower numbers on unemployment?
Well, everybody finds a way to work the water. It's always
Yeah, I mean, I know.
It's always a humbug somewhere in there.
Exactly.
But no, I got you.
I don't like, just to put this statement out there, I hate the fucking United States government. I don't give a damn if it's live or not.
Ooh, Lord.
I believe there's a
See
system.
why you're a block on TikTok?
That's exactly right. Like, damn, my bad. But
Ladies and gentlemen, this
So
may
I-
be his first and last show.
Protect Kev.
I know. Protect care. Hashtag protect care.
I don't go left. I don't go right. It don't. I mean, that's where I stand.
You go up.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And if you're a career-long politician and you haven't made a change already, you was the VP. If you knew all this shit, you could do all this shit. Why didn't you do it then? At least why didn't you try to do something? So
Okay.
now you got this woman coming in and
Hoping
to be
she can do something.
hoping she can do something, but she's one person. Number one,
And do you think she's just
it's a face.
right?
That's all it is.
I was about to say,
It's
is
a
she
face.
just a straw man? Protect care. Hashtag protect care.
I'll take it.
Okay, I got you. I feel you on that. So basically, you think it's more of just this is a light show. This is a dog and pony show, right? Dog and pony show.
Well, I wouldn't say a dog and pony. I mean,
Maybe just a pony.
people go.
Part of it.
I do think a lot of people go into politics with good intentions.
Well, yeah.
I think it is a dog and pony show with your boy Joe Bizzle because he got to put up the facade. See, he just
Look what I'm doing.
hold on. I got it. I just see. You know what?
Lord.
He just pulled the goddamn Donald Trump shit. Look at my black people.
Look at my.
Look
black
at
people.
I got black people. What do you got to lose, black people? I got a group of them with me. See,
I
I'm
brought some
showing
black
you.
men out here, right.
I'm look, I got. Come here.
I'm not afraid of the blacks.
Come here.
Exactly.
Y'all
That's
see
what
my
I'm saying.
and she has a black name too.
Oh,
Tell
my
them your
goodness.
name, darling.
Right.
Jackson Brown.
Jackson Brown.
Is there any blacker name than?
Michael Jackson, James Brown. Come on, people. So you think it's really just a figurehead thing? So you don't. So honestly, you really don't think she'll get nothing done?
No. No. What I'm saying is, it's a split thing. She wants to get things done.
But will she be able to?
What I'm saying is the overlay for the underplay. That's
Yeah.
your shit.
Yeah, that's
The
it.
reason that she's there is different than the reason that Biden put her there.
Exactly.
Biden put her there for some kind of, as you say, horse and pony. She's there for true good intentions, possibly.
Exactly.
right.
But that's what I'm saying is
Yeah.
Biden promised the black community all this shit, right? He ain't delivered yet. So now we gotta give something. So we're gonna give you a Supreme Court justice.
Okay.
In her mind, she's there. She's fixing to be the change. I thoroughly believe that.
She wants if she gets confirmed.
Exactly. If she
Yeah.
gets confirmed, she thoroughly wants to be the change, which
Okay.
is great. But
Yeah.
look on left, look on right, and look at the man that put her there.
Correct.
She. Bro,
It's
how
a
long-
game that's bigger than her.
Exactly.
It's a game that's bigger than her.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay. The Clintons make people disappear every day.
Oh, well, Lord have mercy.
I see why he blocked her on TikTok.
You see why,
I see why he blocked.
Are you
God
sure?
damn.
Is that his man? Are you sure that's his man? Your man might be replaced when you get out there. Wait a minute. Why don't the key open this? Hey, sir, does this smell like chloroform?
Protect Kale, God
Protect
damn.
him, y'all. That's protect care.
I'm gonna speak my mind now.
But no, ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. That's what we do here. Men speak their minds. That's what we do here.
Also, we want some other people's opinion. Call
Yep.
in 678-813-1113.
Hey, give us another call. I saw Miss Larkin saying something.
Yeah,
What did
Miss
she
Larkin
say?
said how she a face when she did the work.
How
Miss
she a face when she
Larkin,
did the work.
I hear what you're saying. Work is only work. You're there for maybe not the purpose of the work that you put in.
Right.
You're going there with because of your. It's like. Go ahead. You sir.
Yeah, I want to, because I feel like that was kind of directed at me a little bit. I'm not taking anything away from this woman's work and what she has done in her career. It's not saying,
to get there.
Yes.
Miss Larkin is saying she's worked to get there.
Yes. I'm not saying she does not deserve this by any means.
Right.
I'm just saying.
But they're using her like a
They
puppet.
are using her like a puppet, like a pony that you bounce it around in front of the people. Look at what I did.
Right.
And I promise you,
Help
what
your
I'm telling you,
approval
in 6 months, after 6 months after she's approved or whatever, and then they see, there's gonna be all these people going, "Oh, she ain't doing shit. She part of the bandwagon. Whoop de whoop."
Because that's the way the politics go.
Exactly. They're gonna be able to point the finger at her.
Thank you for calling in to the Mail Review. Who do we have on the line? The Miss Larkin. Hashtag. We're going to hashtag the with 2 E's, Miss Larkin. What's happening, Miss
How
Larkin?
you doing today?
We doing all right, Mama. How you doing?
We good. Thanks for calling. All right, talk to us. Talk to us. What you got? What you got, Mrs. Larkin? The seat at the table.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that way they can't get over.
Yep. Great. I don't want her at the table if she ain't go. I see what you're trying to say. We should just have presence regardless, is what you're saying. Herman came, did we want Herman came at the table?
Oh Lord.
See what I'm saying? I don't think we want people at the table just because they black. I don't want nobody at the table just because they black. Because we had Herman Cain at the table, and then we said we don't want that nigga at the table.
Ben Carson was at the table.
That's what I'm saying. So right. Nah, he was already saying who he was. Yeah. True. I agree.
I heard that. Okay.
So why would let me word this correctly.
Fix it.
Okay, so I think we all work hard to get in the position that we all have gotten to.
True.
In our personal careers, right? And if you say that you're trying to go here to do this, I think a little bit of morals within you. If you don't want to be that person, you're gonna say, "Nah, I'm not gonna do this because this is totally against why I'm here. I'm not here for this change. If in the world of where I operate, I have to go on to dial and say, they say, dialing Yale. We saw your little podcast, sir, and we think you will be a good fit for Fox News."
Oh my Lord. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. What? But there's two things in the background.
Now,
listen.
mm-hmm. Not if I got to go against my morals. No, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I wouldn't want to go to. That's what I'm saying. So everybody said right, and I'm agreeing. Everybody's set of morals is different. So we do know Fox News. That's why I use that as the example. Is very pro
right side.
Yeah. Right. Now, I'm not right nor left. We do know this. I have already said that.
Yes.
Now, but if I have to go there and be extremely pro-right, and I can say, okay, I agree with you, Miss Larkin, you do have to have a little bit of a gray area to operate in because you can't get to any level without knowing how to play right in that lane. Mm-hmm. That's how I got to wherever I'm at in my personal life. I have to know how to go into this office and deal with some people who really truly don't understand me as Dylan Yale, as Dylan Williams. So I do know I have to conduct myself I do know that I have to conduct myself in a bit of a gray area, but not to the point that I have to totally go against my whole morals to say that everything you're doing, we're going to do it your way and your way is right, and not even consider Dylan's way. If they tell me I have to shut off my way, now if we could sit at the table and say, okay, we think you will be a good middle lane to be a bridge to the other side. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No. I agree. Okay.
Right. Some days you can.
Cam say, why not?
And some days you just be like, man, fuck that job.
Generalize this
I ain't
shit?
going to that today. I can't do it today. Today is not the day. Today is not the day.
Appreciate you, Ashley. And I actually agree with what you're saying. Thank you. Keep on tuning in and chiming in, man. Yeah. I mean, I get what she's saying. You do have to be there. Yeah, go ahead, Kev.
I mean, I completely understand what she's saying, but at the same time, do you want the representation without knowing
what they're going to use for you to represent? That's what I was trying to say. I need to know why they're asking me to come to the table. Who are they asking me to be? Are they asking for me to be a bridge? Or they say, Donna's a pretty good speaker. I think we could convert him. And we could get him to change his stance. And he could say Brenda's Brenda also, although that Brenda is Bruce. We could get him to agree that this is this or that. We could change him.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, is she to the point where she's moldable? She just wants that position, so they're like, hey, we're gonna give you this, but
we need you to be this way.
Correct.
Right. What's the overlay for
and
the
then you have Ms. Larkin's point of view where like, okay, cool, we got the representation at the table now. But that's that smoke screen that they're giving you. You got the representation, but we done molded this your representation to what we want already.
Are you our representation because of your beliefs or because of your color?
Exactly.
That's the question.
And that's the thing. Exactly. That's kind of what I'm getting at is, I personally, I've known this for 2 or 3 days now. I've not looked into this woman, not the first bit.
Right.
So I don't know where she stands on any topic.
Any other stuff, yeah. Well, we'll find out during confirmation.
But we
we'll
already
during confirmation.
we happy because there's African Americans sitting on the Supreme Court.
Right.
But we don't know left or right. We don't know if she in their back pocket.
Right. We don't. Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
We don't know what her positioning is.
I mean, she could be worse than
posturing or something.
some of these other motherfuckers on it already.
True.
Yeah.
This is true.
We just don't know.
All right, but that
All right,
once
very
again,
well.
great topic on that, man.
Hey.
We got 12:15. We got what?
You want to take a little break before we come back and we go into my man on fire moment for the week?
Yeah, we gonna take a little smoke
We're going
brizzle.
to take a little smoke brizzle, man, because listen, when we come back, man, normally Mark L tends to be laid back and chilling.
Oh, he got our man on fire moment.
But I'm about to tell y'all right now something that done pissed me off. I just need to know. Y'all, you know what? Call in and tell me. 678-813-1113. Call in and tell me what you would do in a situation where you are having a heated discussion with someone and someone from that someone's side of people who are having that heated discussion with you decides to grab you and hold you and decides to put their hands on
Don't touch
your
me right
person.
now.
This
We gonna
is
have to go
not
to
your
jail.
time. When we come back, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about my boy straight from them Chi-Town streets.
Oh, that's why this hits you so hard.
Listen.
Listen.
Let me tell you what's got me on fire. Y'all come back, man. Be back in about 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and take a little break, try to calm down a little bit, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be heated. So stay tuned again for the Mail Review. We on this free balling Saturday. We will see y'all in about 5 minutes.
You're already okay.
Hang tight. Happy Black History Month. And Mardi Gras.
We gonna bring the business.
Money like a motherfucker. I put that shit on everything. I graduated from the streets, I know the game. That on everything. She cold, I don't fuck with your lane. That on everything. My campaign bubbling like champagne. That on everything. Hard stack that money like a bank. That on everything. I've been on my independent shit. Masters in my ownership. Wifey said she need a car, we heading to the dealership. Partner said he needs some raw, I'm back up on my dealership. He said he got a bad hand, I ain't need a dealer hit. On these beats I'm killing. Rappers is so delicate.
This that pimp talk, this that pimp talk. So you know just what we doing, This that pimp talk, this that pimp talk. So let's get straight to it, Man, what's up, man? This Young Pimp Slim, man. Welcome to motherfucking Pimp Talk, man. We gonna drop knowledge and do all that other shit, man. We ain't come with no hate shit. We gonna spit real shit, no matter what the fuck. Hey, you don't believe me? Check it out, man.
Hey, it's your girl, Kay Chantel, your favorite one from Women in the Mic. I have a question. Do you own your own business and need advertising? Do you provide a service and want to increase your clientele? Well, bring your advertising needs to Yale, Radiocast.com. We are on Apple Podcasts, Pandora, and iHeartRadio. We offer graphic design, web design, and video services. So, not only can you grow your business with Yale Radiocast, you can also listen to the hottest independent artists. Go to YaleRadiocast.com and get the gold standard.
Beatsmith Music.
Welcome back to the Mail Review on this fine Saturday in studio with the man's Mark L and my man's Darlin Yale. We in the building, y'all. We just in here on this fine Saturday, just free balling, just a couple fellas kicking it around. We also want y'all to be sure you go out and hashtag protect Kev. Because Kev,
He is hot.
Kev is hot. He said some things today that the upper room may have determined that they have to part ways. Ladies and
Man,
gentlemen.
this man got banned on TikTok for coming on the
Banned
man
on
review.
TikTok for being on the Man
Welcome.
Review.
I appreciate it.
Listen, welcome, Kev. You made listen. Well, we got him in there now. He's in there now. You can
He's
get locked
official.
on with us,
He's
man.
official. Yeah.
So hey, it's all good though, man. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I
But
ain't
you know
stressing that
what?
shit.
I'm
It's
gonna say
Hold on. Look at me.
What the fuck we been?
I am your platform.
I am your platform now. That is what I'm saying.
I am
That's
your
what I'm
platform now.
saying. You know what though? I'm gonna tell you what's funny about that though, man. Can you imagine? What if you really did that? What if you really did that? What if you came in to hang out with somebody on a podcast and they grabbed you by your shirt and said, "Listen,
Just
this is where you gonna be from now on." Can you imagine somebody doing
telling you what you gonna do.
what you gonna do?
Oh no, we can't have that.
You can't have that. It's gonna make you feel some kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
Funny you should mention that. I got a big problem.
Seems like you're getting heated up.
Might be a man on fire.
Man on fire, man out. The Wizard of Oz, highly evolved. I am in awe. I am offended. I am appalled. The eye of the storm. I am chaotic and I am the calm.
I might be as mad as Elmo is at Rocco. I'm saying.
He is on fire.
I am on fire today, y'all. Let me tell y'all a little bit about
It take a lot to get a lot to
it
get
take a lot
Mark
to get me
L
there, man. But
on
when I
fire.
get there, bro, it's epic. So let me just go over a situation that I saw occur, and you men folk and women
or a woman.
that are out there might be able to go ahead and grasp this. This doesn't have anything to do with color or age or anything like that. But let me just say, so Michigan, the University of Michigan, for those who don't know, all my people that's University of Michigan fans, go blue. You know, their little team.
I guess.
All my fans of Michigan, the Michigan coach, Juwan Howard, who used to be on the fabled Fab Five. You remember when the boys used to ball back in the day?
They was balling.
Whoa, they was balling. Him, Jalen, and okay, so Juwan Howard is now the head coach of Michigan basketball. And just last week, he got suspended for 5 games, the last 5 games of the season, because of a dust-up that happened at the end of a basketball game. Let me just read you a little bit about what occurred. So he got fined $40,000 for hitting a Wisconsin assistant in the head, triggering a post-game melee. The Big Ten Conference also suspended 3 players for 1 game for the altercation following the Wisconsin Badgers' 77-63 win this past Sunday against Michigan. They suspended Michigan's Musa Diabate, Terrence Williams II, and Jacoby Neath of Wisconsin.
Right.
The Wisconsin coach, Greg Gard, was fined $10,000 for violating the conference's sportsmanship policy, but was not suspended. Now, hold on to that for a second, because I'm going to get back to that.
Okay.
Howard is expected to be back for the Big Ten tournament, which begins on the 9th of March in Indianapolis. So, after taking the time to reflect on all that happened, the coach realized how unacceptable his actions and words were and how they affected so many, Howard said in a statement on Monday, the day after the event happened. I am truly sorry. Now, here's where my problem is. Now, there's some other things, that, of course, that occurred around that. But I saw the video. Now, the video's out there online. You know, for those of y'all that can make it to ESPN, just all you got to do is type in Jawan's name, and I'm sure it's going to pop up. You can probably type it into Google or YouTube. But what ended up occurring was, so, all right, we talk about unwritten rules in certain sports, just like in football, right? There's certain things you just don't do, right? You don't overly taunt another player. You don't do it. It's going to lead to something that's going to, be bad. But they do that. Certain things happen. There's unwritten rules. This particular unwritten rule that was violated, it was near the end of the game. Wisconsin was beating Michigan by a lot. And there was no way that Michigan was going to be able to come back to win this game. Okay, and the coach of Wisconsin called a timeout. A lot of coaches, players throughout the leagues, they got a problem with this. It's an unwritten rule. Why would you call a timeout when y'all about to win the game? You just adding insult to injury. Y'all about to win the game.
Right.
It's an unwritten rule. It's just adding insult to injury. Same reason people get mad. A lot of times they just get mad at Belichick, Talk about he would run the score up on people.
I'm with it.
Overmatched. You overmatched this person.
I'm with it.
So the coach called a timeout. Okay, fine. He called a timeout. They do the timeout. Game ends. Coach Howard on Michigan is pissed off because this dude called his timeout. The coach on Wisconsin called a timeout. So at the end of every game, as is always in most sports, there's a handshake line. Hey, good game. You played a great game. Good game. It was good playing. You good competition. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. You didn't win this time, or hey, good game. You won this time. We'll play again. Whatever. Normal handshake line. It's supposed to be good sportsmanship. When it gets down toward the end of the line where the coach is going to shake hands, coach is pissed on Michigan. He tries to walk past the Wisconsin coach, which, of course, is a little bit unsportsmanlike. Oh, you lost the game. I understand you're pissed, but at least show some respect and shake hands. However, I need you to pay attention to the fact that the man was pissed off because he felt violated by what this other coach did. So what the coach does do, instead of just letting him walk by, decides to grab Juwan. Grab him. Impede his progress, trying to explain his case. Juwan don't want to hear it. So when he grabbed him, Juwan grabbed him back and started pointing like, look,
I ain't that guy.
The fuck out my face,
Bad
right?
five.
And you grabbing me. So then another coach from Wisconsin comes over. He's jaw-jacking and also pushing Michigan players. Somewhere in that melee, Juwan, who is 6 foot plus tall.
6'8", I think.
6'8", with long-ass arms, reached out and sent this motherfucker a greeting.
Oh, I did see that video.
Yapped him.
Yaka.
He slapped him.
He deserved it.
Now, I'm not going to say he deserved it, but I'm going to say this. Here's the man on fire moment. Here's where it comes. If I'm pissed off and I'm trying to go away from you, that's for your benefit. I know this in nature. If you hear a rattlesnake rattling and you go, oh, what's that for? And go to pick it up, guess what's going to happen? You about to have a bad motherfucking day.
Yeah, get your head bit.
Right? Mm-hmm. If you hear a lion growl, are you going to run toward it?
It depends.
Yeah, if there's a gun close.
The facts. That's what I'm saying. Like not me. I'm personally not going to, but it depends on the person.
I'm pissed. I understand. Whatever thing, you can send me a letter. You can send me an email, motherfucker. Mm-hmm. You can send me a text message. You can tell one of your players to tell one of my players and get the message to me. What you're not about to do is you're not put your goddamn hands on me. Cause who the fuck are you? You gonna make me listen to you? No. So I'll say this. Yes, he could have absolutely opted to do something different. He could have absolutely opted to not throw a punch at the dude who kept talking shit. Okay? He could have absolutely done that. I'm all for the peaceful way to go. What I'm not for is you deciding that you can take it upon yourself to block me and make me listen to you. You're not finna do that, especially if I'm pissed off. Like, you might want to stay away from me. The reason I'm walking away from you is for your benefit.
It's for your benefit.
It's for your benefit.
Player.
I'm pissed, and you can visibly see I'm pissed, but you gonna get in my way. The minute you put your hands on me, I can't be held responsible for the hands across America. That's
Well, let's see what we got right here, man. Let me see what we can pull up.
I'm sorry.
There we go.
So that's right where he fucked up.
Okay.
That's right where I'm talking about the coach.
Yeah.
The coach that took the slap.
That's
right
bam. That's a big hand.
Look,
That's
he got his whole head, and it was quick too. Like he didn't even knock him out. Look, it wasn't a fist.
His palm on his eyeball and the damn fingers on the back.
It wasn't even a fist. It was a hand. But again, I'm not condoning the violence. But what I'm saying is, I need to ask you. Let's watch it. So look. So he trying to walk by him. Look, he's like, look, he grabbed me. He's like, look, don't grab me, dog. What is you doing? Get the fuck out of my face. So then this other coach comes over, running his yappers, pushing my players, right? So I'm talking, you coming up and you talking some shit? Oh, I got something for you. How about this hand? Yeah. There you go. Now.
Why he balled it up after he hit it?
Listen, no, because here's the thing. It was really a reflex.
Yeah.
It was really a reflex. It was really a reflex. Here's 2 problems I got with this. One, why the other coach ain't get suspended?
Wow.
Why the other coach ain't get suspended?
It was really just a bitch slap.
It was just a slap. Back up. Whatever he said or did at that point that pissed me off, you already see I'm pissed. Why you walking up to my face? I feel threatened. Now, how many people that got shot over? I felt threatened. Let's not even talk about it, right? But I'm just saying, you came over
I see where
here.
you going with this? I see the.
You understand what I'm saying?
I see exactly where you going.
Why? Okay, so Juwan got fined 5 games. Why? Because he threw the punch. Okay, that's usually what. Didn't we move away from that in school? In that how they used to do it. Who got suspended? The person who threw the punch, who started the fight, right? But they went away from that. Now everybody got to go.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody got to go now, right?
Everybody got to get
So
these.
if that's the case, if we moved away from who threw the punch, okay, he threw the punch. Okay, so he got fined heavily. He got fined $40,000.
Candace
And
Stoudemire
suspended
said,
for
"Not the
5
close up." Yes, Candace, this is how we do it over here.
Face, he got
Yes.
the bang.
Yes,
What?
the
bang. You won't do that no more. He got the bang. Now, again, he got fined $40,000 and they suspended him for 5 games. Now, this doesn't cancel him from going to the tournaments or anything like that.
Right.
But he got suspended. The other coach that came up and grabbed him got suspended 1 game.
Yeah.
And fined $10,000. No, wait. He didn't get suspended any games. He got fined $10,000. That's what he got. And they said, shame on you, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Mm-hmm.
So why? I mean, make it make sense, bro.
I mean, do I really have to make sense
Make it make sense, bro.
of a grab versus a punch?
Make it make sense, bro.
Marcus,
Make it make sense,
We're
bro.
not going to do this one.
Let me
We're not going to do this
I'm
one.
just gonna sit right here and let y'all.
We're
Let me tell you what
we're not going to do this one.
We're not gonna grab because let me tell you, a grab and a punch are gonna happen.
A grab and a punch ain't equal.
A grab and a punch are gonna
Okay,
happen.
so bam, I got you. A cop comes to the house. You call a cop, and then the cop say, "I'm here to save lives, bitches." What happened? He grabbed me. Versus a cop comes to the house. I'm here to save lives, bitches. What happened? He punched me. Follow up, please, sir. No, you don't follow up. Kev, what you got?
okay, I'm about to.
Yeah.
Because
But see, I don't like your cop analogy because that's
this is extreme.
Well, no.
Yeah,
When
no,
when domestic violence happens,
But
we
see,
call the
okay,
police.
Yeah, but no, I see what you're saying, but in reality, I see what you're trying to go with.
A cop will say there was.
It don't matter. There was there was physical fucking
There was physical
contact
confrontation.
between the two. I don't care if
fight.
it's a grab, a punch, a slap. You
Both
spit
are
on-
assault. You're right, Candace.
They're
Both
not
are
the
assault.
same level when you get the call.
It's not the same level.
No. Listen to me. Because when the call comes through from the 911 operator, depending on what's being said, he's either going to speed to that bitch, and he going to speed to that bitch because he heard somebody is being actively violated. Listen to me, because I'm not the cop guy. I'm just saying what his mindset is compared to the level of aggression. And he gets there.
But that's what.
And he done sped through risking his life to say, I got here. What's going on? He grabbed me. Wait, he didn't do anything else?
Pause.
Yeah, he grabbed me.
Still
he grabbed me.
I want you to see the grab. Roll the video back. I want you to see the grab. I want you to see the aggression in the grab.
That's my point.
There was not
I
just
feel you.
that wasn't just a let me hold
understand.
your
I feel
arm.
you. I feel you. It wasn't just the.
Homeboy's face was mad as hell, and he snatched your arm by the.
Let me ask you
arm.
something. Me and you get to a heated argument. We get to a heated discussion.
I'm going to slap the shit out of you.
Or, especially if I grab you, right?
Yes.
And you say Marcus, because we use my whole government name. That usually means something wrong.
Oh, no, it's going down. Marcus
you say
Lewis.
Marcus,
That over here.
and you do like this. If you do like that, and I go to grab you, then
it's going to be
we military.
Motherfucker.
Right, and we military.
That's the hand right there.
If you see my hands go like this to grab
And I'm
you,
going to tell you calmly, let me the fuck go.
You a lie.
would I get that close?
No.
Oh, no. You ain't
See,
Would I get that close? There'd be hands across America. This is what I'm saying. Hands across motherfucking America. Hands across America. Look, hand sandwich is what's about to happen. Ham solo is about
What
to come
I'm
down.
saying is we can't look at and I don't want to make this about race. We can't.
I don't want to make it about race either.
We can't make everything is egregious against us when we're comparing a grab to a fucking slap from a motherfucker, whether he was Juwan Howard or he was Dirk Nowitzki. That motherfucker hands was big as hell.
Let me ask you this. When you was a kid and you did something that you knew you weren't supposed to be doing? Like,
I
so
was
you was jumping up and down?
I was a good kid.
Jumping up and down on the bed?
I was a good kid.
Okay, so listen, jumping up and down on the couch.
I was a good kid.
Just say
I didn't.
Say you was jumping and you tripped and knocked the lamp over, or you tripped and hurt yourself.
Never
Which
did
mom
that.
say, good for your ass. You won't do it
Never
no
did
more.
that. No,
If
I
he
never
had-
did because my mom always told me don't jump on the couch. So I can't relate.
So,
I can't relate.
So since you were an angel, T.I., I need you to call in right now and confirm this is some bullshit. However, wait a minute. Who else can call in? Where's your sister? I know there's somebody out there that
I wish Willette would. I'm
Willette.
gonna ban her from
Don't
this
do it.
call
You
in,
can't
just
ban
like I'm
Willette.
gonna ban her from the. Never mind.
813-1113.
What I'm saying is yes.
What I'm saying is,
both
had he
are
not
wrong.
if he not took his ass over there jaw jacking and getting in that man's
He
face,
would- it would not have
he
happened.
would never have gotten slapped. The motherfucker knew the job was dangerous when he took it.
Knew what it was when he signed up.
He knew the job was dangerous when he took it.
Kill.
Huh. I'm just here listening. Go ahead.
What I'm saying is, if I'm pissed off, don't put your motherfucking hands on me. That's all I got to
And
say.
he got the hand with it. Yeah, the hand. That's how the head go. I agree.
Don't put your back the fuck up. Don't put your. If I'm mad, leave me alone. Especially if you see I'm visibly angry.
I agree.
It's just like a rattlesnake.
I agree.
I'm just saying.
But
read the room. Read the room.
Regardless, oh my god.
Uh-oh. All right. Oh.
At what point
Helen is going to offer.
we have to be accountable for our own fucking actions?
Right.
And you know I'm a Juwan Howard fan, man.
Of course. And he
I don't even know who the
apologized.
hell this other guy
The other
is,
coach ain't
man.
apologized.
Listen,
Because he built privilege.
do we expect him to because of that privilege? Do we?
course not.
At
Of
one
course not.
point,
Of course
and I
not.
just had this conversation with somebody earlier this week. At one point, when you know who somebody is, you're gonna stop expecting things from them because you know who you're dealing with. You know who you're dealing with.
Yeah.
So no, we're expecting an apology. No, I don't.
Okay.
So at some point, I have to know. Well, yeah, I did that shit. And I might be proud, and I'm gonna stand on my shit.
In other words, I slapped you because yes.
And
I'm sorry.
and I'm cool with
But
this.
yes,
and
you
I'm
did get slapped.
And I'm cool. And I'm cool with this goddamn fine. And I'm cool with this goddamn suspension. I know that motherfucker won't do it no more.
He won't.
See what I'm saying? So yes, regardless of him getting this type of fine and this guy getting this type, sometimes you have to say, I know what's about to happen. I'm about to slap the shit out of this motherfucker, and I know what's
gonna
going to
get
happen to me, and it may not happen to him, and you have to be cool with the decision, the repercussions on you, and only be accountable for your side, and really say, fuck what happens to their side if it, I ain't gonna say it's not even, but it's really not.
It's not going to be even.
If he came up and slapped Juwan Howard and Juwan slapped him back, and then it was different levels of fines, now you got something with me. Now you got a conversation with me. But a grab versus a slap, come on, bro.
Different levels of aggression.
It's different levels of aggression. It's like you coming to a knife with a gunfight. Well, I came with a knife. Well, you dumb motherfucker, I got a gun.
Yeah, if I stab you,
But
I
you
ain't necessarily
came
getting
to do
jail.
harm. Either way.
Facts. I mean, if I stab you, I'm gonna get a damn assault charge.
You should.
If I shoot your ass, I'm gonna get an attempted murder charge.
Yes.
So if I grab you, I'm gonna get a fucking $5,000 fine. If I slap the shit out of your ass because you
You
grabbed
can get a $40,000 fine.
I'm gonna get a $40,000
Hands across America. You
Facts.
better believe
There
it.
go the hashtag.
Hashtag, you boy, you gonna get, look, let me tell you something. Hand sanitizer. Hashtag,
Hand sanitizer.
hashtag, I'm about to clean your ass up with this hand. I got some, look at me,
Hashtag
ladies and gentlemen.
anti-COVID.
You see these, I got some hams. You see these?
You got some hands.
I got some hams on me, okay? Been at a party. They measured these hams right here. Hands across America.
Hold on,
Trust me.
whoa.
That's a big
So
hand,
we just
sir.
not gonna talk about what the hell you doing getting your hand measured at a party?
Shit,
It was
I was
a-
over here in my own little world.
it was a party.
He said he got his hands.
It was a party where basically the card. It was a card game, and it said the person.
was a
with
card game. That's
the
what
person
was
with
it.
the biggest hand
The Navy? You was in the Marines, right?
I am a Marine.
Was you
yes,
on
sir.
ship? Was you on the
This
ship?
was not
when
on the
you got
ship.
your
No,
hands
this was
measured?
not on the ship, sir. This was not on the ship.
I don't know. He's a Marine. I think it was on the ship.
That's why I asked. I was like,
Marine.
hold on, wait, you a Marine?
You think it was on the ship?
No,
I think it was on the ship.
I mean,
No,
I
I
don't
wasn't
know
on the
where
ship.
else why you would get your hands measured.
Anyway, the card said the person with the
debt
big
was you
hands.
paying?
The person
It was
with the
a
biggest hands
sausage party.
They were hey, now hold on now.
Bro, what kind of
Listen
debt?
now.
That was a good movie. Y'all was watching Sausage
It was
Party.
a good movie. Sausage Party?
He was watching
Well, that was
Sausage Party.
I want y'all to know
You was on
that Dylan
Butterfly?
said it was a good movie. I'm gonna just
Who the
say,
fuck this way?
I'm gonna just say, yeah, because he brought it up. Okay, but anyway,
Says they got to wear a kill. Go, man. Let's go.
point. My point is this.
Bald-headed bastard.
NTM, not too much for the slow ones. Oh my goodness! Listen,
I like Candace.
just
I like
know
that Miss Lauren
I
going
don't
in.
appreciate it if we're having a heated exchange and you decide to put your hands on me. I cannot be held responsible.
I don't think anybody do. I think that should go like unspoken.
It's an unspoken thing. I understand there's levels of aggression, and yeah, you come over swinging on me. Trust me,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm finna house this gym. I'm finna house this whole gym right now. You come over swinging on me. Take Dallas Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, he about to shut the studio down. Don't do that, Mrs. Larkin. He'll shut the studio down. Don't do that. He needs that cup.
It's coffee.
Coffee, yeah. Let's call it that. Let's call it that.
Motherfucker, I got a coffee machine.
You do. You got a coffee machine. Okay, so anyway.
Kevin said, hey, I got something for your coffee.
Oh, I damn
Come
right.
with coffee.
Oh, God.
Now, what has happened is he didn't bring the thing for my coffee.
No, see,
You didn't
I
have
brought
any
it.
coffee,
I
so you
brought
just drank
it.
So,
the
yeah, I brought the coffee.
You brought it, but you
Look,
just drank
I
everything
brought
else.
it, but I drank the shit.
Oh,
Right.
see what I'm saying?
Well, I got here, my shit was
protect
empty, so I
Kev.
was like,
He never said, here's the thing for your coffee.
Oh, got you.
So I'm
Protect
just
Kev.
sitting here with
Well, you ain't
dry,
say
cold
shit.
ass coffee.
you ain't say shit.
Lord have mercy. Look,
That look like
at
apple
the
juice.
cold case.
At the end, a cold case. At the end of the day, y'all.
It's a cold call.
At the end of the day, this is what I'm saying. It's unfortunate that Jawan had to put his hands on him, but it's often unfortunate when you have to learn a lesson the hard way. Let's just leave it at that.
I think it's a lesson learned, and
I think it's a very well learned lesson.
But see, I
am
got one more thing.
Go ahead.
You say, why you gonna put your hands on somebody when you know they mad?
Right.
First of all, oh yeah, shit, I forgot I pushed it away. Why? First of all, obviously they ain't like partners. They
You don't know
the same
me
career level.
from nobody.
So my thing is, I just met you this morning, right?
Right.
I'm not finna put my hands on you, even to get your attention to have a
It's
conversation.
the worst thought in the world. Like, who in the hell
How
are
am I
you?
gonna touch you? Exactly.
Who in the hell? Boy, you might be finna do something to me, so yes, hands across America
Exactly.
immediately.
That's what I'm saying. And then, so first off, why you touch me, whether I'm mad at your ass or not.
This hand
Why the hell you
across
touching me?
Listen.
And then you know I'm pissed off, and you still grab me, you gonna get your shit slapped.
He gonna get those hands.
Hashtag hand-to-hand contact
Correct.
is what you're about to get.
Yes, hand sanitizer. I like
Hand
that.
sanitizer. It's about to clean
like
your
hand
shit up.
sanitizer.
Exactly.
I like
Hashtag hand sanitizer. Yes.
We got a trademark. Yeah.
We got
Hand sandwich. Hand solo, sir. You gonna get all of it. Every last one of them. Yes. All the hands. All the hands.
Yeah.
All hands on deck. Hashtag. I'm telling you. All of them. So anyway, that's my man on fire moment. Don't put your damn hands on me if I'm
Don't
mad.
put your hands on me.
Don't put your hands on me.
And then don't put your hands on me and tell me to calm down.
Oh, please don't, because I'm not. You have immediately lit the match. Oh no.
Absolutely not.
I don't think you understood the assignment.
Far from that shit.
All right, and as we move forward, y'all, we're gonna wrap the show up on, ladies and gentlemen, another relationship advice chat with your guru, Dylan Yale.
You know, I am your relationship expert.
He is the relationship expert.
coach.
The relationship coach.
You know, I'm kind of like prepping myself. You know what I'm saying? To be a mentor of relationships as such.
Yes.
You know, because I think
if Kevin can do it, Dylan can do it better.
do it, yeah. But
Dylan can do it better.
depends on what it is, but we're not here to have that. We're not here to figure that out. I'm just saying. So, I'm prepping myself for the next level of it, being an advisor of such.
Yes.
You know, so
Yes.
I have to evaluate all things relationship based.
Yeah, you have to do that.
You know what I'm
You have to
saying?
do that. Yeah, you
I'm going. I'm taking a big step. These
You are
pretty soon.
and you know.
I mean, you know,
you're about to become. You're about to become
You
Mr.
don't-
Trina. So we need.
what?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not Mr. Trina.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that later on, but I
After these messages, we'll be right back.
You know,
He about to shut the whole show down.
you know we about to. You know we got to have a contract conversation.
That's right. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, Mr.
love
Williams,
my
sir.
people.
Mr. Williams, sir. Mr. Williams, sir. Mr. Williams.
Yeah. See, you never know who really works for the upper room.
Who's listening? Right, exactly. Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams, right on.
So
Go ahead. So,
as we do for those who are unaware, we create all types of content and conversation. So we throw a lot of things within the group chat and say, hey, let's discuss this.
Yeah.
And often the relationship topic comes up.
often it comes up.
You know, because there is a bit of disconnect between the way women see things and the way men see things.
This is correct, sir.
We already know this is a thing.
This is a thing.
Now, I have been told this week, you're like a and I actually said this about myself years ago. I'm a bit of a male activist.
A male activist.
Yes, just like they have the feminist movement.
Yes.
I'm a menace, if you will.
You're a menace.
I'm down for men equality of such.
Okay.
Yes, I would love to have the equality that women have.
Lord have mercy.
I would love to have that equality.
And what makes you think, sir?
I would love to be a subpar parent, but be called a king just because I exist.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. I see
You
what
know,
you're saying.
you know how they about to hate me.
Oh Lord.
You know how they hate me.
Lord.
You know,
Call in, ladies.
the struggling,
Call in and
the-
save us.
the-
Call in and save us.
The struggling mother is still a queen because she's a black woman, right?
Right.
Why can't the struggling father be a king if he's struggling? He's ain't shit, right? So, and I'm not talking about that. I'm just giving an example.
He's just giving an example.
I'm giving an example.
of why he had to step into the gap, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, because once again, I'm a bridge. I am the bridge of understanding and togetherness. So this conversation that came up, I love this one right here. Hold up.
This is a good one. This is a good one.
Tell about it. Hold on. This is one right here. So this came up in the group chat, and I didn't even share, by the way. Somebody else shared it.
Yeah.
The conversation of, can a woman successfully come out of a whole phase?
Now, oh boy, you got to clarify that. Ladies, did you hear what he said?
So
Can
I'ma see,
a woman look? Hashtag Kev is unprotected.
Yeah,
Kev cannot participate in this
I do
conversation.
not want to smoke on this.
He don't want to smoke on this one. So the question was, can a woman successfully come out of a whole phase? Lord, I have a whole lot to say.
Now let
about
me
this.
see, because the ladies on this, and this was another pod. It was just shared to TikTok, where we find a lot of these conversations
Yeah,
from
we
these
find this
days.
stuff from the internet,
Yeah.
ripped from the pages of the interwebs.
Yeah, the internet.
The internets.
And let's just hear what the ladies had to say about it.
What they say.
It was only a 17-second clip, but let's talk about it.
Well, men, they probably just get tired and then they say, okay, I found the one, I'm going to just chill. I done have my fun. Once a woman get onto that whole phase and stuff like that, I'm sorry. You can't really shake that.
So you say women like Pringles? Once you pop, the fun don't stop?
Yeah, listen, I talk to women for a living. They may take some seasons off, but they get right back to it.
Well.
So
So according to what the sister was saying, the women never really get out of that whole phase, huh?
No, they adjusted.
So let me
They
ask
just-
this.
They adjusted to
They
who
take
they're
some
with.
time off. They take a vacation.
No, the whole phase is always there. In my
It's
opinion,
always on.
Yeah.
But I don't think. Well, never mind.
Go ahead. No. You here? Remember?
Nah, I got
Look
to
at me.
process
Look at
this
me.
shit. I
Look at
gotta
me.
process- Now, you
Well,
don't
Look at me.
I mean,
Look at me.
because this is too.
I am your
situation.
platform now.
We're gonna have a Jamal Howard.
This is the platform. You got. Oh Lord, somebody gonna put it. Who gonna put their hand? Look.
I don't know. We're gonna
Let me
figure
just
it
tell
out.
y'all.
We in a small ass room. So
Listen. Let me tell you something. Oh boy, that phone go. Ooh, what's the phone number again? 678.
813-1113. Who is calling in on this hot topic?
Mrs. Larkin, how are you today again?
Darling, you in some shit.
Say this.
We are. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we ain't. No, we ain't. No, we ain't.
You're never gonna get him to admit that. Yeah. Well, I mean, is it? Okay, yeah, let's go ahead
I mean,
and say
yeah, it's a whole phase. Fuck that.
Hoe is life. Do you hear me?
I just spelled hoe wrong. Hold up.
That's on purpose.
Well, most people who might have been in it don't like it. I've been in a whole phase.
Oh. Okay.
But you know,
Because it could have been him and them.
Facts.
Shit, that sound like goody ten shoes, don't
see,
it?
that's kind of where I was going with what I was gonna say before she called. But I'm gonna let her do it.
Nope.
You're not going for it.
Nope. No.
Exactly.
No. 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 We don't get manipulated. We are the easiest to manipulate. What are you talking about, Ashley? All you got to do is pull a titty out. He's done. It's a wrap.
Call my old lady right now. I think she watching. She showed me a titty.
It's a wrap. We are the easiest to manipulate.
So you think the woman got manipulated into being in a whole phase? Is that what you saying, Mrs. Lockton?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
What you saying,
hey,
Mrs.
Ashley,
Explain what you mean.
Go to your husband right now and pull your titty out. See what happened, and just say, "I'm just showing you to see what the hell you gonna do."
Mute your phone though. We don't need to hear all that stuff. We don't need to hear all that.
Yeah, we gonna do that on Mark L After Dark.
Call in for Mark L After Dark. We'll listen to the second. You see with your eyes, not with your hands. You sound like. Listen. Okay, listen. First, let me say this. Thank you, Mrs. Lockton. Thank you so much today. We appreciate that. God, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna say this because I'm team hoe is life. Okay, so first of all,
he is the coach.
He's
not only a player. He's the president.
Listen, I'm team hoe is life. Hashtag hoe is life. And here's what I mean by this. Okay. I don't think there's such a thing as a hoe phase. I think people use that word derogatorily to try to shame women and men, to try to shame people. I think people use that. Why can't we just be people that like sex and we happen to like sex with multiple people or a lot of people or, with all these folks?
Nope.
So why you got to be coming out of a hoe phase? Because here's the thing. Here's what I'm going to say. If you worried about her being a quote-unquote hoe, why are you marrying her?
Listen.
And
I agree, but we. No.
Right. Look, yes.
Do you buy a fucking car without test driving it?
Nobody.
Do you buy a house without going and seeing that motherfucker?
You shouldn't.
Hell no. So my personal opinion, if we finna get married and we ain't tested the waters elsewhere, we ain't got like the everybody.
Listen, lady.
Go ahead, Mr. Finna be married.
Yeah, go on ahead because you.
Oh.
Hell no.
Listen.
But that. Right. But.
No, I ain't saying go.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. Listen. Let's reel it back in. Cause
here we go.
Boy, we hate that word.
Who, Lord?
Y'all hate that word.
Listen.
Listen.
I don't hate the word.
Okay, cool. Because you don't believe it exists.
Hashtag
what I'm saying.
Life.
And look here. Some people are going to see it as a bad word. Some people are not, right?
Right.
But I'm not going to say the fact that it doesn't exist.
Okay.
You don't get to be this person, and just because you don't personally don't like it, how it represents you, you want to say, oh, it's not a word and it shouldn't be. And I never said you shouldn't be a hoe. I'm just saying, yeah, I fucked 50 females. I was a hoe. And
okay, gotcha.
That don't mean that it's not a title. You gotta sometimes, I said this earlier, you gotta own up to who you either are or have been.
Gotcha. Okay, I see what you're saying. Oh.
Now, see, you trying to get motherfuckers in trouble now.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, yeah, and with that said, and with that said, no. Look, and with that said, if I did, I can't say, well, I fucked 89 women, so 90 makes you a hoe. And since I didn't fuck 90, I'm not a hoe.
So does anybody?
So the next person gonna like, no, that's pretty hoish, nigga. They gonna say that, and I'm gonna have to say, you know what, it is.
But why though?
And
but y'all know humans are the only species that are monogamous whatsoever for their entire life.
No, not this species, right? Not this one.
That's what I'm saying. We as like if you would take.
Oh, you talking about
the scope of the world,
like,
the universe.
You take God out of it. Like you look at just the creatures on Earth. Consider humans a creature and not a creature, and not a person.
Okay.
We the only fucking ones that don't fuck everything.
No, I think we fuck everything.
I'm saying we do. We the only ones that do.
We're the only ones that hold it in the highest.
We the only ones that get married. My bad. That's
well. I don't think giraffes have read the Bible.
No, I'm just saying in general.
Look, speak for yourself.
But let's appreciate you, Miss Larkin. But what if you were...
I thought...
That's not true.
I thought she said being a hoe.
That's what you believe?
Okay.
Hey, allegedly...
Right.
Allegedly you do. Okay, let's take...
That's the promise you make. That's the
the
promise
point,
they make when you get married. I got you.
Hell no. You
What
only
I'm
been
saying-
one motherfucker.
I mean...
I ain't
Okay.
gonna believe near one of you.
Even if you have, once again, I'm not saying it's a good or bad thing, but that doesn't. You don't get the way to take away the title of whatever we call this being a hoe. Whatever your personal view of it is. Some people say that it's a word that don't exist because you should be free to have sex with as many people. I agree with that. I wholeheartedly do.
But you can't tell me what I can use as far as how I refer to that behavior.
Right. I still refer to that behavior as a whole, and you got to be cool with saying, yeah, I was doing... That's like me saying, yeah, I have been on some fuckboy shit.
Gotcha.
We haven't said, let's eliminate fuckboy.
Right.
Right?
Because we didn't say it doesn't exist.
Because we ain't say that. Oh, no. Me... Okay, so what I'm saying is, yes, right. So what I'm saying is,
once a hoe, always a hoe.
No.
He's saying
I'm
once a
saying-
hoe. He's saying women can come out of a hoe phase.
Yeah, can
That's
you come
exactly
out?
what he's saying.
Yeah. So
Okay,
if I'm not there no more, I can't say that I wasn't never there. I could say that I'm not there now.
Okay, gotcha.
whole phase-
So the whole phase is yes, I done
Yes, I was hoeing.
yeah, I was in the sucking contest and I won. So what?
Oh wow, you took that to another level.
Well, I mean, that it's.
I mean, we measuring
Well,
hands
what
on one
was you-
side.
We
We
were all in the military.
Next week,
we ain't
I'm
have none of those
We're going to
experiences
interview
over
Dallin and find out where he was in the Army.
Ooh. No, you're not.
Oh, gotcha.
my
'cause
God.
Oh, we playing
No,
that multiple
no.
shit.
All right, we're gonna talk about that, Ashley. Appreciate you for calling in, Miss Larkin. We're gonna talk about that, but yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
hoe is life, girl.
No.
Hoe is life. Don't even worry about
yeah.
it, girl. Right on. Thank you.
I don't think you could take on and embody what somebody else did.
Nah, I don't think that. I don't think just because.
So
I've been
basically-
with 75 people, you've been with
But-
fucking 10. That mean I've been with 750.
But-
The fuck?
But wait now. That logic, don't that logic apply? Did your girl ever say you hang out with them dog ass niggas, you a dog like them?
You are the company you keep.
So
But that's in the moment, though.
I mean,
okay, well then.
so you just
on
down
to
for the
another-
moment.
Candace, I get what you're saying, Kev. Humans are the only ones that hold monogamy as an ideal normality.
Exactly.
Most people say that and believe it, and most people understand that.
True.
I mean, but are we really comparing ourselves to a goddamn dog? Are we
No,
really
I'm not
comparing
saying-
ourselves to a giraffe?
I was just saying
When-
that in general.
Yeah.
Like,
We're saying in natural. We're saying
Yeah.
in natural occurrence. It's natural for people to want to have.
And I do
yes,
understand
exactly.
that.
That's what
I
I'm
do
saying.
understand that. But some people hold
monogamy.
on a higher level that
They do.
you
They do.
are more credible if you can suppress your natural being exclusively for me.
That's
and that's
correct.
the purpose of marriage,
Well,
blah,
that's
blah,
a-
blah,
and
blah,
that's one
blah.
of the
But
definitions
depending
of
on what your
Marriage is
views,
really just
depend on
it's-
your
it's
personal
financial,
belief.
But go ahead.
Depending on your personal relationship belief. If you're
I got you.
If you're involved or tune in or believe in a monogamous
Mind state. Yes.
concept.
Yes.
Bro, I'll put it this way, and it's kind of funny.
And I'm cool because I know plenty of friends who are in open marriages
that's
and
what I was finna
relationships.
get at. So
Those whoremongers.
So it's kind of odd that we having this conversation.
Is it?
But because it's gonna fall into something. So
Uh-oh.
I've been with my old lady for like 8.5 years now, some shit like that.
Okay.
Right.
And you know we've been monogamous. We don't got no open relationship. We ain't fucking around. I mean, hell, I don't know. Never mind, she ain't really either. But it was a joke. Anyways, but for the last couple months,
Protect Cam from his wife.
Nah, she know I'm
I'm gonna shake your hand for you leave, bro, because you was real cool, like when you was alive. I'm gonna say that at your funeral. At your funeral.
Just let them know. Anyways,
Kev had the whole.
But for the past couple months, she been on this whole swinger side of TikTok, and so I'm like,
the plot thickens.
yeah, nah, it gets real interesting.
I need
What's
a
her
doom,
TikTok
doom,
name,
doom.
Kev?
I don't know. I'll send it to you in a minute.
Oh my God.
You banned. So let me go ahead and
No,
hold
no,
that
I'm
down
banned
for
from
you.
live. I'm banned from
Oh, you
live.
banned from live.
I
Okay,
ain't
man. Okay.
banned from
He ain't
TikTok.
banned from TikTok. Okay, go ahead.
But
Protect Kev, y'all.
and so I've been watching that shit, and it gets real confusing because me personally, I can't let some dude smash my old lady while I go smash his old lady. Like we was watching a couple the other night. Hey, and all respect to them, they running that shit, whatever. Do your thing, and they don't affect me. But they live in two different states, and she done went to other dude's house, and dude's wife went to her house, and they just spending the whole last weekend together.
It was a whole wife swap.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
And they
That was a
fucking all-
TV show for real.
No,
and
but
it was-
no, this shit live on
But no,
TikTok.
this wife swap booty talk. This number 27.
Yeah, and they
I
finna go to
I
Vegas,
think
and they
it sound like. I mean,
It's a straight ass, and I don't understand it.
I got you. But see, okay,
I don't see how like it's.
we could. That's a whole market at the talk. That market at the dark topic right there.
Yeah, there's
But no, I understand you. So but that's because you were raised with the thought process of monogamy. Yeah.
No, because my
You
first
weren't?
marriage, it was an open relationship.
Your first marriage was
And,
open,
yeah,
and
see,
you didn't
there's-
like it then.
No,
You agreed to it though.
There's a whole nother conversation with that. I don't know how to word this.
You ain't got.
We're gonna post. We can talk about this next Saturday.
We'll talk about this.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, 'cause
he's
Lord, is it gonna be a
hold on,
market
hold on.
after dark
No.
Saturday?
He said he's going to be back.
Oh.
Next. Look at me. I am your platform now.
Look at me. Call us tomorrow to make sure your wife don't kill you.
No, if I'm dead,
We need a welfare check. We need a welfare check.
Ain't it? Don't post this part. I don't know if she's still on.
Oh wow! Lord, let me tell you.
Shit, I'm
Let me
just
tell you. The editor is a motherfucker.
Protect
The editor is a motherfucker.
Ain't it?
Tell him.
Yeah, he is. He
Ain't
is.
it?
He's outstanding.
The editor is a motherfucker. But
We got to work on that for you.
so all right. So bringing this really back in, y'all. I am team Ho is life. Dollar says Ho exists if you're not there no more, and if you decide to do something different, then of course you're not really a hoe. So technically, you come out the hoe phase based on the use of that word, as long as you can get past the derogatory nature of the word hoe. I prefer garden tool. So there we go. Kev, what's your final opinion on it? Is there such a thing as a hoe phase?
I mean, from my standpoint, no.
Okay, no such
I've
thing
done
as
a
hoe
lot of
phase.
dumb shit. I've been with a lot of people.
Yeah, you've done some hoeing.
Yeah. So,
Not
but that's why I
Donovan.
asked
Remember,
Dollar when he was speaking.
an
Okay,
angel.
so what number makes you a hoe?
Right.
I don't think it's the actual number.
Exactly.
But
so then
only people with high numbers say that.
I do think it's
Only people with high numbers say that, Dylan.
I do think it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
No, it is.
So it's like bad example, but you'll get it.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
If I have smoked weed,
Yeah.
did that make me a smoker versus me who smokes? if I smoke weed, that make me a smoker.
Got you. So
I'm saying that I have smoked.
If you actively participating.
You actively participating.
Versus
very
you have
actively.
I can think of some very distinct, very distinct instances where this logic does not hold. But I get your point.
You get my point.
I get your point. So just because I did smoke once does not mean I'm a weed smoker.
Exactly.
But if you are actively,
extremely actively,
just
so it's just because I was a hoe, don't make me a hoe.
Don't make me a hoe now, right?
No,
so
no.
you could have at one time
hoe. Don't make me a fuck boy.
Yeah.
Right.
Like if you fucking 5 chicks or dudes a day, that might be a bit
might be a bit hoish.
That might be a bit hoish.
Question, can a woman come out of a hoe phase? Is yes.
I think anybody could come out of any phase. A
Basically.
person who might
Phase.
have had any habit of such or desire of such.
If you are willing to change.
If you are willing to change, I think anybody can stop being whatever label. And I'm not going to say, oh, it shouldn't be a label. Everything's a label.
Yeah,
you're going to call yourself a straight man. That's a label. You're going to call yourself a gay person. That's a label. You're going to call yourself, or somebody's going to call you a racist. That's a label. And all of this is based off of the actions of how you carry
and
yourself.
How they perceive
or
you.
how they perceive you. So
it's perceptions.
Yeah, and perception. You know what I'm saying? Like
that makes sense.
Like I can have had, just like, let's create a high number. A high number for some people can be 10.
1,000.
A 10.
Oh, okay. Or like Island, 350. 350.
You might have to shave that down a little bit.
Okay, 349 and a half.
You might have to shave.
That midget counted. I'm sorry, that little person counted. Lord have mercy, we about to get put off.
No, not if it was 2 of them and they were standing together.
They were okay, so anyway, you're right. 350. Okay, 351 at that point. No, go ahead. No, but so you got a number, and let's just call that the magic whole number.
Let's give 30.
30 is the magic whole number.
We're gonna round that off.
Okay,
but if I've been started having sex at, let's just say 17, and here I am, I'm 45.
Okay.
So you've had sex
you gonna
with
date
one
a couple
person a year, basically.
Yeah,
there's gonna be some sex in there.
That ain't a hoe.
But if you
might date 2 people. You might only date 2 people a year.
If you knock down 30 folk in the month of February, and you got 30 days in that bitch, that many days. I mean, I'm pretty sure that puts you in a whole fucking.
That make you a hoe? No, maybe you just active.
Or maybe you just got a lot of friends. I don't know how that shit works.
Ain't that just like a friend?
I personally have
going to help me fuck you every time. Ain't that just like a friend?
Anyway, I guess to answer your question, Markel, my opinion on it. Can a woman come out of a hoe phase?
Right.
If she wants to.
Okay, gotcha.
Can you turn a hoe into a housewife if she ain't ready? No. Because she ain't ready to change. Just like you can't get a crackhead to stop smoking if he ain't ready to quit. But if he's ready for the change, he'll do it himself. Same concept.
Okay. Tenfold. No, you good. You good.
He changed that real quick.
You good.
That boy good over there.
That boy good over there. All right, y'all. So on that note, y'all,
exactly.
Thank y'all for joining us again on a star-studded Saturday where we are here to protect Kev, who we thought was with the upper room, and apparently they have severed their relationship since then.
I got a long ride home.
Kev room is Kev room is over. It's now #protect Kev.
Protect Kev. Yeah.
Myself, Mark L, are part of the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and my illustrious co-host.
Well, let's slow down. Kev, tell them where they could still follow you at.
I just changed my TikTok name.
I done been damn posting the TikTok.
And now you need to change the TikTok name.
It's the change the tag with it. It actually is. It's the Upper Room Official.
Upper Room Official.
That ass serious.
They're gonna come get you, boy. They're gonna come get you. Upper Room Official. Lord have mercy.
Just to fuck with them, they want to ban me.
Okay.
Oh my God.
At Upper Room Official for Brother Kev, and please protect Kev. Please protect Kev.
Yeah.
Okay. And my illustrious co-host, Brother Dylan Yell, another part of the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. My brother, what you got? What you got for the people?
This is what, once again, I know we have these fun conversations, but we are still in. Got a couple of days left.
Just a few.
Just a few. Yeah. 26, 27, 2. Yeah. Well, today we count today. Yeah. We do. Once again, and I have not really ran anything for this month. This is the 10-year anniversary of Yale Radiocast. Mm-hmm. I love what has been created, and I love what we're developing everything into.
Absolutely.
I truly love the growth. I started Yale Radiocast in the month of February to always feel like this is a part of Black history.
Yes.
In my own way, in my own mind, in my own development, not necessarily, not even at all for me, for whatever I can create for a community,
Okay.
for business, for togetherness, for a purpose. Here we are, starting in a bedroom, in a corner in a bedroom, and 10 years later, we are in a actual suite space, as if you will, and we have multiple different partners and players, whereas we can bring somebody in like Kev, who has his own platform. He didn't have to do this at all. He's big on TikTok.
Yep.
Follow him and you'll see what he's doing. You know, we got plenty other people. We've supported numerous artists just for the people that we've interviewed as of late. Shout out to Rap Analytics, who have interviewed big names like JT Money and Slim Calhoun. Shout out to Pimpin' Slim, who was on the stream and bought his has joined the platform. Women in the Mic, who have done great things within the community, and whatever, anybody who notices what has been created here, and anybody who appreciates and think that this is a benefit to them. That's why we're doing this here. That's so. I say thank you to everybody who chimes in on this stream.
Yes,
I say I appreciate everybody, even in those who don't understand or who may disagree. That's why these conversations need to be had.
Correct.
Must be had to at least understand the other person's perspective and opinions.
Or at least hear it.
Or at least hear it. Sometimes some things haven't been put in your mind to say, oh, I get what she's saying. I get what he's saying. That might be right. Like I said, Kev came in here and told us something about the oil we didn't even understand. You know what I'm saying? So we sitting here questioning, and somebody just happened to walk into the room and say, well, this is what I know. Okay. So I appreciate everybody who, but we're still at it. Let me share this event coming up. Once again, we always working, community based. That's what we create here.
We do.
The Sunday, April 24th, is the Connecting the Links for a Change, Stop the Violence event. Come out and support us. We do this every year. We did not do it last year. Shout out to those people that Connecting the Links. Links stand for Living in the New Knowledge of Success. I will be hosting the event. We support this event. There will be some performers, some speakers. We got my brother Nemesis with the Soldier 23 Project. He said he will be out there in support for military veterans who have been fighting and suffering from PTSD.
Yes.
That's something that we need to talk about in the community that we rarely discuss.
Correct.
Because we are all veterans in this room right now.
Yep.
Veterans attempt suicide at 23 people a day. Or 23 actual suicides happen a day within military veterans. And it's gone up since then. So we have the fire department who are going to be out there, and they're going to be testing blood pressure and doing things like that as well. So it's a great community event, and I'm honored to say that we have been constantly a part of it.
Absolutely.
We got some other things coming up that we have to have in development before I speak on it. But once again, Markel, I appreciate you for staying, brother, because you didn't have to be here.
Hey, man.
You sat waiting and you sat waiting and you sat waiting.
This is what we do, man.
You know what I'm saying? And Kev, who have been from just commenting on a couple of shows to saying, hey, cause, he could have a different opinion. Like, I don't kind of agree with everything y'all talking about, so I don't got to watch y'all shit because I don't agree with everything you say.
What we here for. We here for the dialogue.
We here for the dialogue to discuss the differences.
That's right.
So I appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate y'all, bro.
Yeah. So with that said, Markel, you give the final chime out for today. The last show for Black History Month for the Mail Review.
This is the last show for Black History Month for the Mail Review, just like the boss just said. But we will be back next month, y'all, and we're going to definitely have some more hot shows. Y'all keep tuning in. Stay with us and keep watching that growth, because 10 years from now, I hope that, we at a place where you can't even hear us on the radio no more. We're in the background. And the upper room is running the show. Anyway, like we say all the time around these here parts at Yale Radiocast, you have to always know that you will get the business.
Holla.
Thanks.
Yale Radiocast.